Hey, welcome to Fix It for Josh's Sake. Today I want to work on a 1972 Arctic Cat Lynx. It's a 292 Kawasaki motor in there. And the first thing I'm going to do is take the carburetor off of it and clean that up because this has been sitting, I think the guy said, for about 15 or 16 years. The fella I picked it up from said that when he was a kid, he used to be pulled around by his dad on a sled behind this snowmobile here. So I'm going to do my best to bring this old girl back to life. And so first thing we need to do is pull that carburetor off. We need to clean it up and bolt it back on. And then we'll go through the gas tank gas lines and give it a pull and see what happens. Let's get to it. I can't help but love these old speedometers with the cool cat logo on them. And looks like we might have a Wesco piston in here, some cool old stickers, got the lightning bolt gas tank. Seat's seen better days. Somebody blew that out. Actually, Mother Nature probably blew that out. But yeah, she's a cute little sled here, and we are going to do our best to bring her back to life. Here's the Kawasaki 292B motor, and this is the Tillotson carburetor we need to get to. This is a HR70B. Now, these nuts right here, there's one here and there's one here. This one comes off real easy with a 13 millimeter. This one is a heck of a challenge because it's right behind the throttle assembly, and then the fan shroud comes right here, and it makes it very difficult to get at. So I'm going to show you what I do to get these taken apart. First things first, get your 13 millimeter on this nut here and break those loose so that you can pull your throttle cable off of there. And then second, come over here, get your 13 millimeter on this nut so that you can break that loose. And like I said, that's going to come off easy. Now this one over here, you're going to come like this and you're going to be like, I don't have any access. I don't know how the heck to get in here. So I'm going to show you what I do to break that loose. Here we go. Lo and behold, my trusty 13 millimeter crow's foot that I put on my ratchet here. You bring it down in like this, and you will be able to tuck it in behind the throttle assembly and break that nut loose. That's the only way I've been able to find enough clearance behind here and getting in. There's a spark plug wire here and the shroud and everything. This crow's foot's the only way that I have found to get enough access to get that nut broke loose to get this carburetor off. I hope that helps you out. Again, this is Fix It for Josh's Sake, and in my next episode I'll be cleaning this carburetor up. But until then, I'm going to get this off. I hope you have good luck getting yours off as well. Alright, thanks for watching. Okay, sometimes I get ahead of myself. Alright, we got to take that screw out. Throttle cable will come out here just so we can see that, and I want to make sure I mention that this is your impulse line. The crankcase is going poof, poof, poof. This will kind of feel like an artery pumping blood as it comes into the side of your Tillotson carburetor, the side of the diaphragm down here. This is your fuel line. Okay, this is coming from the gas tank. This is fed from your gas tank, I should say. Up here is your return line. And in the 1970s, maybe even late 60s, Arctic Cat couldn't figure out why they kept having vapor lock on their motors. And they figured out that if they have a really small weep hole coming out the top of the carburetor, seeping back to the gas tank, then we no longer deal with vapor lock. So if you're trying to run a Kawasaki 292 and you don't have a B in your HR carburetor, there's a good chance, because there is an HR70A, it doesn't have an impulse line, and there's a good chance after a little bit of riding, you'll start having vapor lock. And you'll let your snowmobile sit for a little while, and everything will kind of balance out, and gas will start flowing again, and it'll run fine for another 30, 45, maybe even an hour, and then it'll vapor lock again. So, on a true, proven, tested Arctic Cat system, you need your return line, you need your impulse line, and you need your gas inlet line down there. All right, now I think I'm done talking about this. Best of luck. Let's get to it. Thanks for watching Fix It for Josh's Sake.